Spiritual warriors, welcome in. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you so much for being here. So I have a message for you from Spirit, and it's don't overthink these new beginnings, okay? Don't overthink these new beginnings. Allow yourself to move with the changes, go with the flow. Don't overthink it. Don't get trapped in your mind, okay? You've earned this. These blessings are for you. Okay, don't overthink these new beginnings. $30 planning, Machu Picchu, Peru. Okay, so Spirit wants you to get ready for a big shift, you guys. And with that shift, I feel like a lot of you are going to be making new plans that align with these new beginnings. Okay, I feel like a lot of you will be moving house, changing locations, or going, traveling, or changing jobs, and maybe having to travel less for work, or maybe a little bit more travel time for work. A lot of you are changing work locations, changing jobs, changing careers, and I'm also getting a house move, okay? So this is in the very near future is what I'm hearing, okay? So it's really exciting, you guys, but I do feel like you might get up in your head and worry about the details. That's what I'm hearing, the details. Okay, so don't worry about the details. The details will sort themselves out. Not to worry. Okay, just take care of the big chunks, okay? And then everything else will just click into place over time, okay? It may benefit you to work on your root chakra right now, the base chakra, your red chakra. Get grounded. You may want to wear the color red, eat red foods, get out into nature, exercise. Make sure you're eating healthy food for your body because that's super important, you guys. There's going to be a lot of work, okay, in the next few months for you. So you should get your rest now because things are going to pick up pace for you. For example, for those of you who are moving house, that's going to take energy because you've got to pack your stuff up. You've got to load it into the moving van. Then you have to unpack it, and that takes energy. So Spirit's saying that it's important that you get your rest now and you get grounded and you fuel your body with healthy foods and lots of nutrients. Okay? Whew, I just got a stabbing pain in my heart chakra, you guys. What was that about? What was that about? You're letting something go from the heart space is what Spirit just said. You're letting something go. It could be pain, heartache, shame, guilt, fear. You're letting something go from the heart space here, you guys, so that you can step into these new beginnings with love, trust, and faith in your heart. Chaos, Vesuvius, Italy. Okay. So I'm just hearing don't panic. Don't panic. These changes are coming in so that you can bring peace into your life. Spirit is wanting you to be flexible, you guys. We have flexibility on the bottom. Go with the flow. I feel that if you resist these new beginnings or if you overthink these new beginnings, that is what's going to cause the chaos for you. And I feel like it's an internal chaos, you guys, or just a lot going on in your mind, right? flow. Flow, baby, flow. Beautiful confirmation for you. Spirit wants you to just go with the flow, okay? Flow with these new changes. Don't resist the changes. Don't overthink them, because that's what's going to create the chaos, okay? The River Nile, Egypt. Some of you might end up having a really good cry, okay? Allow yourself the time and space to do that if you need to, you guys, because that's going to help you purge out old, stuck, stored, dense emotions that need to go, okay? So yeah, if you need to have a good cry, have a good cry. 1, abundance. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Oh, that just looks divine. I mean, come on. Yeah, I want to go there. This is where you're headed. This is what's coming in for you. An oasis, abundance. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm hearing don't get in your own way, okay? Don't get in your own way and create chaos in your oasis, okay? I feel like you guys are moving house, moving locations, moving jobs for some of you. Welcoming new relationships into your life here. 8, courage. Vikings in the new world. So be brave, be bold, be courageous. Welcome this new world. You are creating a new world. You're stepping into a new world. It's the unknown. There is an element of the unknown, and Spirit just wants you to be brave, you guys, and not worry, okay? You could be moving across a body of water. I mean, that could be a stream. It could be a river. It could be a lake. It could be an ocean. I am hearing it's time to move. It's time to move. Okay, so I do feel that's physical. You know, it's a physical move. But also energetically, things are going to start flowing for you as well. Yeah, look, we have a 34, purification, coming out. So there is a need to purify, you guys, to purge, to have a good cry, okay? I feel like whatever is leaving your life right now is supposed to leave your life so that your life can be purified, okay? Get grounded. You're growing, you guys. You're growing, you're shifting, you're evolving right now. And change is guaranteed. Change is the only thing that's really guaranteed in life. Okay, so it's really important that we get on the change train. Tell us about these new beginnings, please. The world. Okay, so this is a whole new world for you. Travel, movement. You may be traveling across to the other side of the world, or you could just be traveling a lot, maybe for pleasure, maybe for work, or you know, you're moving house, you're moving a half hour away, or whatever it is. A very large chapter is closing out for you in your life, okay? You're wrapping something up here and you're stepping into a new chapter. Level complete. Time to move on to the next level. The 4 of Cups. So this talks about boredom and apathy, okay? I feel like you have been bored and you've been dissatisfied with how things have been going for you when it comes to your career or maybe your relationships. And that's why these shifts are coming in, you guys. Okay, with the Hangman, this talks about letting go of control, going with the flow, and surrendering to the divine plan. Surrender to your calling, surrender to these changes. 3 of Discs. So this talks about work, collaboration, teamwork. rebuilding. I really feel like you're rebuilding here, okay? Or you're changing jobs, changing careers. Or maybe you're staying with the same company, but they're sending you to like a different location. But you're going to like it, okay? Spirit's saying just go with it. Go with it. I also feel that you have somebody who wants to partner up with you. This could be in business or romance or both. This person wants you on their team, okay? They want you on their team. You're a good team player, okay? That's what I'm hearing. The Four of Swords. Yep. So this talks about resting. Get your rest now, because things are going to pick up pace for you and you're going to need energy and strength moving forward, okay? Not in a bad way, but just because, you know, again, when things change, you've got a lot of things to do, right? Paperwork, or you've got to, yeah, pack all your stuff up and move it to a new location, or sell your house and buy a new place, or, you know, if you're applying for new jobs, you've got to spice up your resume again, or whatever it is, right? Like, you're going to need energy moving forward into this new chapter. Or if you and someone else are coming together in romance, you're going to need energy for the boom boom, you guys. You're going to need energy to woo one another and be in that relationship. Because if you're feeling exhausted and you have no energy, then it's going to be hard to give to that person, right? So that's why Spirit wants to encourage you to get some rest now, okay? Because you might have some, well, a lot of fun coming up in the near future with this person. A lot of late nights is what I'm hearing, okay? A lot of late nights. I'm blushing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you have romance coming in, this person's going to make you blush. The Three of Swords. This talks about heartache, okay, and pain and sadness and sorrow. You're letting something go from the heart space. And when you do, when you release this, it's going to set you free. It's going to leave your body. And then whatever is leaving your body is going to create space for fresh, healed energy to come into that space where there was dense, heavy energy before. You know what I mean? So your heart space is going to feel so much better moving forward here, you guys. Have a good cry. A lot of you need to have a really good cry. And crying is not a weakness, you guys. It's actually a strength. Yeah, it's a great way to purify your body, to let go. The Tower, this talks about big, sudden change, and it's very much like the chaos energy, the volcano energy, Mount Vesuvius, right? Again, I'm not getting anything negative or anything like that. It's just big, fast, sudden change, big, fast, sudden evolution for you, and you're gonna have to go with the flow here, okay? I think a lot of you have been maybe bored, twiddling your thumbs for a while, you know, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, and then boom, everything happens at once, you know. Your relationship changes, you meet the love of your life, you change jobs, you're moving locations, you're planning a wedding. I don't know, I'm just getting like a lot of hustle, a lot of bustle, a lot of excitement, all of that. And so you're going to want energy, and you're also going to want to make sure that you're staying grounded and centered throughout all of this, okay? Ooh, you're not expecting this sudden shift, okay? You're not. The Ten of Wands, this talks about being overworked, exhausted, burdened, carrying a heavy load. Okay, so I do feel like if you are feeling burdened, overworked, or exhausted, it is important that you delegate, you lay your burdens down so you can rest. And Spirit wants you to know that you have people coming into your life to help you out, okay? so that you don't have to go it alone. You don't have to carry everything on your shoulders. Like, you have a team player coming in. And I do feel it's romance for a lot of you, but it also could be career or both. Like a business partner. A business partner who's really good at something that you're not good at. So they're going to be able to take care of whatever they're good at, and then you'll be able to take care of whatever you're good at, and then you guys will make the perfect team. Okay, so maybe you're really good when it comes to sales, for example, and the other person is really good when it comes to the admin part, and you guys are just going to join forces, and it's going to click, and it's going to be great. I also see you lifting a lot of boxes, okay? You're lifting a lot of boxes and moving house, okay? 8 of Cups. This talks about walking away, travel, movement. I feel like a lot of you are walking away from specific people, places, or things, or a job that no longer serve you in order to find your 10 of Cups. Because whatever you've been putting your time and your energy into, it hasn't been satisfying you. It hasn't been fulfilling you. You have not been happy, okay? And now it's like you're finally admitting this to yourself and allowing yourself to have these new beginnings. You're instigating change. You're opening up your heart to new ways of doing things or new ideas. Pardon me, my throat chakra is getting a little clogged, so maybe somebody needs to work on their throat chakra here, you guys. Somebody could be getting prepared to ask you out or take this relationship to the next level, or perhaps you do something with your voice, right? When it comes to your career, maybe you're a teacher, a counselor, a guide. I don't know, you could be in sales, anything really, but it might help you to work on your throat chakra, you guys. I just heard it'll help you to work on your throat chakra so you can speak your world into existence, okay? The Page of Cups. This talks about creativity, dating, flirting, coming to life again, feeling creative, trying something new. I feel like you guys are about to try something new when it comes to your career, something that is a lot more creative and aligned with your skills, and it's going to make your heart really happy. You might have to start out at, you know, the base level and work your way up, or some of you might be going back to school, taking a program, but you're going to love it and it's going to be great for you. Some of you are walking away from a partner who you feel is more like a child than a partner, okay? Somebody who has been leaving you to do everything all the time, and they do nothing. They just sort of ride on your coattails, and you've had enough. And you want a partner. You want someone on your team. You want someone who can pitch in, help out. Someone who's mature and capable and reliable. You don't want an extra child in your life to take care of. That's not what you need in a partner, right? So I do see some of you walking away from someone who you see as a block or a hindrance or an annoyance, you know? It's like, oh, do I really have to do that for you? Oh, you can't figure that out for yourself? Okay. Or I don't know, I'm seeing some of you, you come home after a long day of work and your partner's been in the house all day and they've done nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're in the exact same spot as where you left them. and the house is filthy. The sink is filled with dirty dishes, laundry's on the floor, the blinds are shut, it's dark, it's dank, it's gloomy inside, and you're just like, what have you been doing? My throat chakra is getting clogged. Maybe this is the person that you're going to be speaking your truth to. Okay, it's like, what have you been doing all day? Like, seriously, what have you been doing? Just making a mess? Okay, great. So yeah, now I come home and I come home to a mess, you know. And this is not a child. This is, you know, your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, maybe even your spouse for some of you. But you see them as a block with the devil here. I feel like you're really starting to see them as someone who is toxic for you or really not good for you. This person may have addictions. They may sit on the couch and drink all day or smoke all day or something where they're kind of holding you back with their addictions, if that makes sense. The Page of Swords. This is the throat chakra. I feel like you're about to tell this person your truth. And that's why my throat chakra keeps getting blocked, because you are unblocking your throat chakra so that you can tell this person how you really feel. And a lot of you will be going through a breakup, a separation, or a divorce in order to move towards someone else, someone who's on your level, okay? Someone who will be able to be part of your team, help you out, someone who you have more chemistry and passion with, someone who's higher vibrational, someone who's healed, okay? I feel a lot of you, you see a lot of red flags with your current partner and you want out. So I do see that for you guys. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, see? A lot of red flags in your current partner. The Seven of Swords talks about a liar, you know, a thief, a cheat, someone who has a hidden agenda, hidden motivations towards us, someone who is avoiding their healing, or they avoid things in life, or they have their head buried in the sand. You know, they don't want to take accountability for their life. They run from their responsibilities, you know, things like this. And I think you've just had it. You've had it with this person and you're like, okay, no, this isn't working. Okay. So, and again, if you are changing careers or jobs, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. But I do see it will require some sort of movement or travel or location change. But don't fear that, okay? Because you're going to like this change once you're settled in there, okay? Because right now you're bored. You're dissatisfied, okay? So I do feel like this change is going to be, sure, it may be a little bit scary, but I also feel like it's going to be exciting as well. The Two of Swords. This talks about feeling conflicted or being in denial, guarding our heart space, a blocked throat chakra. I think that's what it is in this reading, you guys, is you've been unblocking your throat chakra so that you can acknowledge the truth about yourself and your life and how you feel about certain things and certain people to yourself, you know. Maybe for a while you were refusing to see that you were unhappy, or you were refusing to see that you were with someone who was not contributing to your life. Or maybe for the longest time you were refusing to see that you were miserable in your job. But now I feel like you are looking at it and you do want change, okay? And I feel that, yeah, you've been working on your throat chakra so you can speak your truth to the people that you need to, and you can step into a more confident leadership role in your life. And all of that. Okay. The details will sort themselves out. That's what Spirit wants you to know. Whoops, what fell on the floor? The Ten of Swords and the Moon. So this talks about letting go and stepping into the unknown, okay? And so Spirit just wants you to have love, trust, and faith in your heart. Yes, there is an element of stepping into the unknown, but it's going to be great, you guys. Like, remember, you're moving towards this hanging gardens of Babylon energy, abundance energy. I mean, oh, it's just divine. Okay, not to worry. So whatever you're leaving behind, or whoever you're leaving behind, you know, you're not going to regret it. Okay, you're really not. It's the right thing to do, is what I'm hearing. The Three of Wands, expansion, travel, making a decision and then taking action on it. Yeah, a lot of you are moving, you're traveling, okay? Your world is expanding. And I also feel like your world will be expanding in ways that you didn't expect. Four of Wands, you guys are moving. I really am getting that. You have a house move in your near future. And you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. Okay? The Seven of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you were refusing to see that you were in a karmic connection, but now you do see. You do. Okay, a lot of you see a specific person for who they really are, and it's not pretty. You see this person in a new light. You've had some sort of a perspective shift. Yeah, look, the Sun. You see this person in a new light, and it's not a favorable light. No. You realize that this person and you're not a good match, and they can't stay in your life, and you want more, and so you're letting them go. Okay. This person may have stolen things from you, or cheated on you, or just skirted their responsibilities, or they just kept leaving things for you to do, you know, taking advantage of you in some way. So, yeah. Where do I want to go with this? The Divine Masters. Trust where life is taking you. That's what I'm hearing. Trust where life is taking you. Because it might not be going according to your plan. Okay, maybe you had a plan, a previous plan, and all of a sudden that plan is shifting, and Spirit's saying, that's okay. Plans change all the time. Who was it? Was it Paul McCartney? One of the Beatles. He said, there's a really famous quote. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. I think that's what it is. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. Right? It's like, sure, you can plan that, but you know, we have a surprise for you, says the universe. Surprise! Guess you're gonna have to scratch that plan, right? Start over. And that's okay. Don't be afraid of making new plans, going in a new direction, you know? Because we're always changing, we're always evolving. So sometimes, you know, if we make a plan when we're in a certain space in our life, at a certain point in our life, you know, we make a plan and we think, well, I want this, 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 and this. I'm going to live here. I'm going to do that, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, a few years goes by and then all of a sudden we've changed, haven't we? We've shifted. And now maybe we need to reevaluate our plans because we're no longer aligned with those plans anymore because we've changed. And now we want different things for ourselves. And that's okay, right? The blue beings, light transmission, wounds healed, important information, charging up. Yeah, so you're healing some wounds for sure, specifically in the heart space. You're receiving a lot of important information from the divine, and you can believe it, okay? And you can trust it. And also, it's really interesting, it says charging up, because I was channeling that through for you, you guys. It is important for you to charge up, for you to, you know, Like, get some energy, you guys. Charge up your batteries. Sleep well, eat well, rest, and get ready, because you're gonna need all of this energy in this next chapter of your life, okay? But you're going to need all of this energy for exciting change, okay? For romance, for maybe a new career, for a house move. It's exciting change, okay? But you're still going to need energy for it. Also, with it saying the blue beings, blue is linked to the throat chakra, so it may help you to work on your throat chakra. You can eat blue foods, you can wear the color blue, and you can practice speaking your truth. Baby steps, you know, baby steps. You can sing in the shower, that helps. You can also work with crystals. Any blue crystal will be good for your throat chakra. Ooh, Mother Mary, miraculous encounter. Divine experiences. Do not be afraid of being powerful. And she's all blue. I think you've been blue. I think you've been sad and lonely and just not happy, you guys. But that will be shifting. That will be changing. Okay? I feel like you've either just met someone or you're about to meet someone, and it'll feel miraculous to you, okay? I do feel like this is romance for a lot of you, and this person who's coming into your life, they are divine, and I think they hold this Mother Mary energy, and they could be any gender, you could be any gender. But I do feel like they hold this divine feminine energy of, you know, love, and this person is going to nurture you, take care of you. They're very mature, okay? They're very mature. They're loyal. I'm hearing steadfast. I'm actually getting the word steadfast. They're very gentle but fierce. This person is going to help elevate you and elevate your life, elevate your love life. You're going to fall hard and you're going to fall fast for this person. That's what I just heard, okay? Dwell cool, divine mission, enlightened action, make choices from the heart. Yeah, so you'll be taking enlightened action moving forward here, you guys. Following your heart, which is perfect. That's exactly what you should do, okay? And you'll be cutting the cords to dramas, fears, limitations, karmic people, karmic jobs, whatever it is, okay? You're severing yourself from that which is not serving you here, okay? I feel like a lot of you will be letting go of fear around the unknown or new relationships or new opportunities, okay? So I hope you found this helpful, you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to reconnecting with you in the next one. Take care.